I just realized something this morning, especially since starting to question the state of why things are the way they are by trying to understand the historical background to things. Namely, in this context, being family structures, black family structures in South Africa. So, one of the things that, or should I say, one of the ailments, societal ailments that we are dealing with is single parenting, right? And a large number of it being women looking after their kids on their own and raising them on their own. And this is not about finance. This is more about presence than anything else. Parenting is about presence. It's not about money. So big up to the parents who are co-parenting in a healthy manner, and each finding their, specific roles and just flowing into them. So one of the dangers of single parenting that we're currently our generation is dealing with and we're complaining about, and if we just try and investigate more and ask more questions, one of the issues that we are currently having is that we are dealing with men who maybe want to do less as men and as society is expecting, and expecting more from women. And this is mainly because a lot of our men, black men, were raised by black women. In the past two generations before ours, I'm speaking for mine because I'm an 80s baby. And from both sides, my parents, both of them dealt with single parenting to a certain extent, right? And both individually unique, but to a certain extent, they were both affected, both my parents and to a certain extent, both my grandparents. So, one of the issues with those two generations was they were raising their kids and they were forced now to go and find means of survival and providing, right? So, in that sense, your energy is very masculine. You are doing that from a very masculine energy where you're just running out, having to do things because if we're speaking about specimen, the male organs are more exposed than they are of the women. That's why the male aura or the male energy is more into what can be seen. The fruits, like the fruits of effort, if you get what I'm saying. So the male energy is more about what we can see. The female energy is more hidden. It's about what matters more. So if you're a female and you're out there just running and doing everything that you can or you feel you need to be doing to provide for your kids, and a lot of us are running into the corners of just being in situations where we can't really handle them because we are going about it in a masculine energy. Personally, my life changed as soon as I decided to stop sending my son to school, to stop paying for school, because I decided to act on what I felt worked for me or would work better for me and my child. And and this helped because now when I went into working to still provide for that same child, that anxiety that came with it was gone, because now I don't have the stress of having to think about, oh, I need to do this and that. I'm working because I'm providing for my child. No, I didn't have that 9 to 5 to do that. Even now, being self-employed, it has nothing to do with providing for my child. It is all about setting an example for him, right? And also, I just realized today that in my personal journey too, in just learning to just surrender, and surrendering just means chilling and trusting in things working themselves out based on also my own efforts, right? So Now I know as soon as I want to do something, I want to do something because it's coming from a place of survival mode again. I now sit down and I question my intentions in wanting to do that or add that stream of income. And I'm learning to show my independence and exercise it in ways that really suit me better. And I was watching a video just now, and this lady was just highlighting how feminine energy is really about chilling. It is really about calming down on so many levels, even to the level of me learning to first think and let the feelings or the emotions to run through my body before I can speak or act on the matter. And another thing, feminine energy comes with learning something that hit me this morning too. That I don't need to base my opinion on everything that I see. No one cares about my opinion. All that matters is what I'm going to do about a certain issue or matter or circumstance or situation. That's all that matters, not my opinion. So I don't have a right to be going and telling people about their lives. I don't have room for people to come and tell me their opinions. I don't go asking for them where they're not needed. I know where to go if I need opinions that really matter to my life. So this video is just to remind single mothers to parent from a feminine energy. A feminine energy is you believing in the power of God giving you that child. Is you believing in the power of that child being born through you. Be it you agreed to this child coming or if it was a surprise baby. These two situations are just showing us that there was a matter of choice there too. Either way, however it happened, it's better and it's easier when we are doing in a space of just trusting in the process that God will give us everything that we need to provide for these children, as long as you are applying yourself to yourself and to your purpose. It's dangerous because now, in turn, if you're a mother who's providing from a masculine, everything that you're doing for your child will be based on that. And now, 20 years later, this child is going to be going around looking for women who are also the same way. Women who are that masculine and women who will be doing everything that he wouldn't need to be taking care of in his own household. So these are the dangers and the vicious cycles of us parenting as women from masculine energy and not and this masculine energy comes to prove that it's all about ego because ego is more masculine than it is feminine. So we are also needing to start admitting the fruits of our ego. A lot of this ego has brought us problems in our journeys of trying to co-parent because we end up making decisions and taking strides that in the end come and they break our emotional side, which is our feminine energy, because we can't take all of that every day 24/7. It is going to frustrate us. It is going to cause a lot of resentment and anger and just issues that we are not dealing with because we chose to put ourselves in those situations. So this is just me highlighting the dangers of us as women parenting in that sense, because it's creating another generation of men who only understand women from a masculine energy. As soon as they see a woman in feminine energy, it's also a problem, and this is where the defenses come up, because also he's confused by what he didn't grow up seeing versus what he grew up seeing. We need to parent based on our energies, not based on what we want to see our children being from a state of ego. Parenting is from a state of love, first of all, and love comes with surrender. Love does not have any ego, and love is kind. So if we're parenting from that sense, it won't matter what the other party is doing. It won't matter. And once we do that, we can start creating rooms as mothers for where we are just appreciating these fathers for just being there. For just being there and wanting to be a part of their lives and not going out there and trying to expect too much of them. My life completely changed as soon as I decided to start expecting from the other parent. As soon as I stopped expecting, my life changed.